Welcome to my channel, The Wandering Sewist. This is Friday Sews. Before I get started, I want to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating this hashtag Friday Sews. It's a place where we talk about sewing and about life, and we come together as a sewing community on Fridays in order to connect with each other. So please take a moment to search for all the other Friday Sews videos, but after you watch mine. So today I'm going to share with you my shopping trip to my very last place to shop here in South Africa, Elite Fabrics. I'll be sharing some video of the shop and some pictures, and I'll be sharing my fabric haul. I may be splitting my fabric haul up into two videos because since my fabric haul was quite large, it might be way too long for a Friday Sews video. So hopefully you'll stick around for the part two, which will probably be in a few days. All right, enjoy. I'm making my very last visit to my favorite fabric store, Elite Fabrics in East Lynne, Pretoria. It's in a kind of a sketchy neighborhood. I'm not gonna lie, I usually don't come here by myself, but I had no choice this time. Okay, so all my sewing friends, I'm at Elite Fabrics, and this is the front of the store when you walk in. It has a lot of yarn. Try not to get any of the people. They also do a ton of curtaining and upholstery, and they have the winter type fabrics here in front. This is just the front of the store. And you go into the back of the store and it's crazy. So as you walk into the back of the store, you start seeing all these aisles and aisles and aisles and rows of so much fabric. Here I am at Elite Fabrics. This is one of the aisles at the giant fabric store. To say that it's overwhelming is an understatement. There are many more aisles like this. You just walk through and it just keeps going and going and going. If you can't find a fabric here, then it's crazy. This is my pile of things that I want to get cut. Come around to the other side, past the haberdashery, then you come to all of these rows and rows of fabric. So my poor introverted brain was very overwhelmed, but I did manage to pick out some beautiful fabrics that I am very happy with. What's your name?
Harrison.
Say again?
Harrison.
Harrison?
Yeah.
Harrison is cutting my beautiful yellow, mustard yellow polka dot fabric. I'm getting 4 meters. It's the most fun color. I think it's going to make a beautiful, beautiful dress for the summertime. Thanks, Harrison.
There you go.
The vinyls come on these giant rolls, but the quality is amazing. They're structured, but still thin enough to go through a domestic sewing machine. So this is a sampling of some of the vinyls I'm choosing. Hope you enjoyed the view of the fabric shop in East Lynne, Pretoria. I have loved being there and going there. And now I would like to show you some of my fabric haul. So how about I start with the knits. So the first knit is this beautiful winter weight cotton lycra. It's right in my color range because I'm an autumn, so I like to wear earth tones. I tend to look best in them. So I thought, I'm gonna need some winter clothes. Yes, I am gonna move from the southern hemisphere now where it's going on to winter, and then in the northern hemisphere it'll be going on to summer. But that won't last forever. Eventually it'll be winter again. So I'll need something to sew for the winter. So this is one of the things I thought I would get. And then you probably noticed that my wardrobe is full of a lot of patterns, except for this Marnie from Tilly and the Buttons that I made a couple weeks ago. But I need some more solids in my life. So I got this solid knit, which is I think it's another like cotton blend with some spandex or lycra in it. And it just has a slub texture to it. So it's mostly this pink with some black flecks. And I think this is a similar color to the double gauze of my Marnie. So I think that it's going to work pretty well for me. Oh, I got 4 meters of this one and 4 meters of this one. Uh, and as a general rule, I've been buying 4 meters of pretty much everything because I don't really have a plan. I'm just trying to acquire as much fabric for my stash while it's really inexpensive here in Africa. So I'm just going to probably make more than one thing out of it. And then the last knit I got is this lovely, so cuddly and snuggly. It's a polyester, and it's uh, like a it's like a French terry, but the front side is the soft side. So you can see that it's very snuggly, like feels like a really wonderful cashmere sweater. It's very soft and snuggly, and I I got 4 meters of this one. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but at least now I have the option to make anything I could possibly think of. Okay, so that's the wintry stuff. Next, I went the Elite Fabrics where I went shopping, and I will insert some video and some photos from Elite Fabrics. Uh, they had all of their winter fabrics in the front and all of their summer fabrics in the back of the shop because it's going on winter here in the southern hemisphere. So I went to the back of the shop and I got some double gauze. I have learned that I really like double gauze. It's very versatile. This Marnie that I'm wearing is in my very first double gauze project, and I really, really like it. So I found 3 double gauze fabrics. The first one is this really, it's almost like an animal print, but it's also uh, playful and multicolored. And it's got this like blush pink mauve background, also similar to this color. Seems to be pretty popular here. I really think that this is really pretty. And I also have 4 meters of this one, so I could make a dress out of this one. I think it would make a really pretty dress. Okay, next is one of the few solids that I got. It's another double gauze, and it's this beautiful green. It's like a greenish, yellowish color, and I love it. I'm not sure that it's going to look that great on me. I might have to change up my makeup to wear it, or if I make it into a V-neck and then just wear a gold necklace or something, I'm sure it'll be fine. But I got 4 meters of this one. And then the last double gauze I bought is this one. So this has a cream background and it has spots and stars, different sizes. It looked really fun. I have 4 meters of this one, so I'm not sure what to do with this one. It's going to be in my stash, and I'm sure I'll come up with something eventually. So that's the knits and the double gauze. So that's the first half or part of my fabric haul from Elite Fabrics. If you're interested in the shop, the links are down below. I will show you the rest of the fabrics that I got there in my next video. Now, since it's Friday Sews, we're going to talk a little bit about life. So for life this week, I have been trying to get all of my shipments worked out for our move. So I had to decide if I was going to take my beloved Bernina 790 Plus in my air shipment that's going to meet me in Prague. It's going to go on via air cargo, or if I'm going to put it in the container to go by sea shipment on those big cargo ships. So I asked people in our community who moved a lot who know, and I decided to put it in the air shipment. I can't go 4 months, 5 months, possibly as long as 6 months without a sewing machine. It's just not something that I feel comfortable doing. Um, as many of you who know me that are my friends know that our family had a tragedy last year. You know what happened to my beautiful 18-year-old daughter. And sewing has been one of the few things I've been able to do that has helped me to deal with my grief. And it's helped me to be a better mom to the rest of my kids. And it's helped me be a better person. So I can't, the thought of going without my sewing machine is, frankly, it gives me a lot of anxiety because of everything that I'm trying to deal with, plus moving countries and the kids starting a new school and everything. It's very anxious for me. So having my sewing machine and my overlocker and some of my notions and some of my other things with me, I think in the air cargo shipment, I think it will be better for my mental health in the long run. Um, so that's something that I did this week, and I had to do some research to figure out what's the best way to pack it. Uh, Fortunately, I thought ahead when I got my Bernina. I bought it here in South Africa at the local Bernina dealer. And when I got my Bernina, they unpacked it at the shop, but I brought all of the boxes and the styrofoam and all of the shipping things home and kept it just in case. And I'm really glad I did because now my Bernina is packed up and it's in original packaging with the original styrofoam and everything all around, padding. And of course, I wasn't able to do it exactly the way that they did at the manufacturer. So I took some extra fabric, since I'm going to want fabric with me anyway. I just took some fabric and I filled in around the holes so that the Bernina is held completely still within the box and there's padding all around. So that's going to be good. And this box is going to go inside of a bigger box because the air cargo boxes they're pretty big. They're probably about a meter and a half, so like 5 feet, 5 feet long by 2 feet, 3 feet wide. And then tall, they're about 4 feet tall. So they're pretty big boxes. And we're going to have, I think, 3 or 4 of those big boxes. So I'm going to put as much of my sewing stuff in there as I can get. I'll also put kitchen things, the kids' clothes, some toys and games, some of my clothes, my husband's clothes, um, things that we'll need right away, like sheets and blankets, towels, just the stuff you need to start setting up a household. So that's been my week. The movers are coming this coming Monday to start packing everything up into boxes and taking it off to put it in the shipments. So I will try to have a video for you next week. I'll see if I can take some video of the process of or some photos of our things getting packed up. Share the chaos with you a little bit. It's going to be very chaotic. So this is why I call myself the wandering sewist. The wandering part is part of the moving. So um, I'll try to share as much of the sewing as I possibly can. And while I'm traveling, I'm going to be doing handwork and I'll be sharing that. Some of the places I'm going to land, I'll have access to a sewing machine. So I will share the things that I'm working on there. I'm taking some patterns and some stuff with me so that I can get some sewing done while I'm traveling. And I'll be sharing all of that with you. I'll be traveling until July the 24th, and that's when I land in Prague. So hopefully I'll have a video for you every week with some sewing in it until I get my household set up. And then when I get to my house in Prague, I'm going to start taking photos of the different spaces, and I'm going to need your help for me to decide which space should be my sewing space and how I should set up. I will have access to an IKEA in Prague. There is an IKEA in Prague, which I'm very excited about. So hopefully between your input and some of the things I see on Pinterest, I'll be able to set up a really nice sewing space. And I will keep you posted on the whole process. You can come along with me. Travel along with me and enjoy my sewing and wandering life. So I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.